talk about it?
Absolutely. Oh, there's LaDonna. And Rhonda.
Oh, Lord. That's me and Deanna. She was HR and payroll.
It's great because you can look back at all this and see when I was young right here.
I thought one of the-
The first time I came to work here, I had actually quit my job and was just looking for anything to make money, and they needed a janitorial person to work for the janitorial lady who took 2 weeks of vacation at the end of June and the 1st of July. And I've been here ever since.
The thing that first brought me here was a ad in a paper. I had a guy I worked with brought it to me, and he said he would like to have the position, but I was more qualified for it. And I came in and talked to Leo and David, and here I am.
So it was August of 1996. I had been married 2 months and I needed a job. And I was working with the temp agency, and it was a 3-day assignment. I don't even remember what the assignment was, but it was at Winrock International, and had no idea what the place was, but I went and I never left.
What first brought me to the Institute was the idea that I might be able to play some small role in securing a permanent living legacy for Winthrop Rockefeller, who had left a very generous gift through his estate with some fairly vague instructions that he wanted it to create a place where people could come together and work on important issues for the benefit of Arkansas and beyond. I had many years of experience working in philanthropy, many years in leadership, and I had been to the Institute as a conference guest and was so impressed by the hospitality, the beauty of it, just the feeling of the place. And so I wanted to be a part of it. I came in as executive director, and that was my role till the time I left.
Because when I first started working here, it was really just about, you're just cleaning up some rooms. There are people come to stay. You just have some guests. And like now, there is actually purpose to why people come here, why we do what we do, and that you can actually tell people that there's a purpose in what you do, other than, I work in housekeeping, I clean up after somebody stays. So yeah, I think that that's the big change here, is that there's actually a purpose.
Everything has changed. The silos are still here, thank goodness. The hallway that I first started in is no longer here. Literally everything from property to the atmosphere has completely changed for the better. Like where the silos stand, that lobby, that was completely outside. You walked from building to building. There was no inside walking.
The biggest change to properties, there's a lot going on when I started. President's Lodge was being built. There was no water feature out front. The barn area was just a barn, no outbuildings. And so it was a lot of construction, a lot of new buildings. I guess the thing that stood the test of time was kind of the look of the place, I guess. Actually, right before I started, this is when they were building the barn. Yeah, maintenance built that whole barn down there, everything except for the HVAC.
About the teaching barn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we built all those buildings, every one of them. So we had a pretty talented crew.
So there's Linda, and Linda Pitts was my partner in crime here. She is who I worked with when I first came, and Linda taught me everything I know in housekeeping. Jerry Saltz is someone who has left a lasting impression on my life. Her and I had a very long history, and she's just someone who, she has such a flamboyant personality. Her and I were like oil and water, but yet we got along so great. And she has left such an impression on my life.
So Leo York, one of my roles at Winrock International, I worked in maintenance as our admin assistant at the Institute, and he was like a brother, literally like a brother.
Well, I'm sure there's several, but the one that stands out the most is Leo. When I started, he was actually the HVAC guy before I was. He was always there if I needed anything or had a question or anything. He was good to answer.
When I think about the last 20 years, I think about progress, moving forward, getting better each day, improving. That was something my team and I just got through talking about, is that over the years, for some of us that have been here, things have just improved, and gotten better.
I look back and see all the years and all the things I've gone through and all the things I've learned since I've been here. And being here right now is just, I just feel so blessed because I get to experience a wonderful group of people, the mission, and I get to be a part of something that's bigger than me. The one moment that really stands out for me is the dicamba event. To me, that is the moment that our mission, the Rockefeller ethic, was put into motion, was solidified, and we knew where we were going.
When I first came to the Institute, the mission and the purpose were really not well defined. We really took a look at what Winthrop Rockefeller did during his lifetime, but especially how he did it. What was it that he did that was different and that brought about transformational change? And so with that, we were able to clarify the mission and the purpose. The core values for the Institute, I think, would be close in there with that.
I mean, yes, we do. We have a purpose now, whereas before, like I said, you would go into town, people ask you, what do you do there? What do y'all do there? Well, we conference people come, a group comes.
And so it evolved from being events that kind of brought the public together and brought public here to events that, and programs to where people can come here to solve problems and do what they need to do to make Arkansas better, make their company better, make the world better.
This place and the people here are special to me because this is my second family. Everyone here I treat them just as well as I do my own family, and they're my family. I care about them, their well-being, not only here at work, but outside of work. And I feel that the Institute as a whole tries to keep that kind of environment here.
So when I think of the future, I hope the Institute is here and thriving decades from now. And what I hope people will remember is how it transformed not only lives and communities of those who visited, but those who served within its walls.